Good day. Okay. How are you all? Good? Yes. So now, before starting class, join your hands, sit for prayer, close your eyes, sit straight, everyone. Okay. Have a silent prayer before we get into our fifth chapter. Okay. Now open your eyes. Okay. How's the day? Is it raining there? No. Okay. Is it cold? Very hot. Okay. Yes. Now we'll move on to our fifth chapter. That is page number 56. You can see a different kind of school. Now there, before you read, do you know these words? If you don't, find out their meanings. Okay? From where will you find out the meanings? Use your dictionary. Okay? Use your dictionary to find out the meanings. And before that, you are having a poem, that is the beauty. Beauty. Okay. You are having 4 questions. Answer it in your notebook. Okay. And then after that, you can write the heading of this chapter, that is a different kind of school. And under that, you can write these words, find out the meaning and note it into your notebook. Now, look at the pictures in this unit and guess in what way this school may be different from other schools. Okay, so just look at the pictures. Just look at the pictures. Did you understand? No. Yes. Okay, anyway, we'll find it out. You can see a girl who is blind. Okay, and someone is guiding her. So let's find out what is the content. Okay, look into your textbook. I had heard a great deal about Miss Bean's school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit. When I arrived, there was no one in sight but a girl above 12. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy who was about 4 years younger. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. Miss Bean was all that I had expected. Middle-aged, full of authority, yet kindly and understanding. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure that is likely to be comforting to her homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had heard were simple. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talks, during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lessons. The real aim of this school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness. kindness to others, and being responsible citizens. Look out of the window a minute, will you? I went to the window, which overlooked a large garden and a playground at the back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. I see some very beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not all so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble in her eyes. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty. And there's a girl with a crutch watching the others at play. She seems to be a hopeless cripple. Miss Beam laughed. Oh no, she said. She is not really lame. This is only her lame day. The others are not blind either. It is only their blind day. I must have looked very surprised, for she laughed again. This is a very important part of our system to make our children appreciate and understand misfortune. We make them share in misfortune too. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, one injured day, and one dumb day. During the blind day, their eyes are bandaged absolutely, and they are on their honor not to peep. The bandage is put on overnight so they wake blind. This means that they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them and leading them about. They all learn so much this way, both the blind and the helpers. So, from this, what did you understand? Okay, someone is coming to meet Miss Beam. Okay, she is having a school which is totally different from other schools. So, when this person is coming, he or she is meeting a girl with bandaged eyes. So, normally what we'll think that that child or that person is blind. So, this person also thought that it's a blind girl and she is being led throughout the school. Okay. Now, she saw Miss Beam, or she or he, whatever it is, they saw Miss Beam and asked more details about the school. So, they are having simple methods of teaching. They always focus on teaching children how to be kind to others, how to be so simple and humble, how to help others, and how to think positively. And Miss Beam asked this person to look out through the window. So again, this person is seeing different children with some disabilities. So this person is thinking all these children are disabled and they are showing sympathy. And Miss Beam suddenly laughs. So this person is getting surprised. Why are you laughing? So Miss Beam is telling, they are not blind, they are not dumb, they are not injured. This is just a deaf day or a blind day for them. So we are all surprised. What does it mean? So that is what this school is teaching them. One day they'll be asked to bandage their eyes so they can't see anything. At that time, they'll need help from others. At that very point, they'll understand the difficulty of blind people. When they are injured, they'll understand the difficulty of injured people. That is what we are teaching them practically. Okay? So, don't you feel it's interesting, right? They are teaching children how to be practical in life, how to take things positively. And it's quite interesting also. There is no misery about it, Miss Bean continued. Everyone is very kind, and it is really something of a game. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realizes what misfortune is. The blind day is, of course, really the worst. But some of the children tell me that the dumb day is the most difficult one. We cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Come into the garden and see for yourselves how the children feel about it. Miss Beam led me to one of the bandaged girls. Here's a gentleman come to talk to you, said Miss Beam, and left us. Don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. Oh no, she exclaimed. That would be cheating. But I had no idea it was so awful to be blind. You can't see a thing. You feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. It's such a relief just to sit down. Are your helpers kind to you? I asked. Fairly, but they are not as careful as I shall be when it is my turn. Those that have been blind already are the best helpers. It's perfectly ghastly not to see. I wish you would try. So, Miss Beam is asking this man to go and talk to the children because their mouth is never bandaged and we want to increase their willpower. So this person went and sat near a child, and Miss Bean told this child that a gentleman has come to talk to you. So this child has bandaged her eyes. She is not blind, and Miss Beam is telling it's like a game. So children also take it like a game and they'll realize what is the difficulty faced by real blind people. Okay, now this person is asking, how does it feel? Won't you ever peep through the bandage and look at someone? So this child is telling, no, I don't do because it's all cheating. And it's like a game also. So, and she is telling, but till this moment, I didn't know that being blind is the awful thing, is a difficult and worst thing. And she is telling him, it's better you try this and realize what it is. So he is asking her, are your helpers kind to you? Will they lead you properly? So she is telling, yes, they do, but they are not careful as I should be. And people who were earlier bandaged will be the best helpers because they know how difficult it will be. So they are the ones who will help us properly and who will guide us well. Okay. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. Oh yes, she said. Let us go for a little walk. So this person is asking her, can I guide you somewhere? And she is ready. She is telling, oh yeah, yes. we can have a small walk. So till this, that is page number 60. So from page number 55 or 56 to page number 60, you have to read and understand. As always said, underline the tough words, find out its meanings and note it into your notebook. Okay? Read the lesson and do all these activities. Okay? Now I'll tell you something. Today, just tie your eyes. Tie your eyes and try to walk at least 5 minutes. Okay? So you will feel how it looks. And write a small experience note in your notebook. Okay? Small experience note in your notebook. How does it feel to be a blind?